Well, Rocky or Rani ki Prem Kahaani has hit the theatres across the country. Today we are coming to you from Connaught Place and this is the Regal Cinema Hall. People have stepped out after watching this film, and in fact I have a couple of people who just watched the film and stepped out of the theatres. Let's directly get a sense as to how they liked the film or not like the film, what was good about the film, what was bad about the film. Thank you so much ma'am for speaking to us. सबसे पहले कैसी लगी आपको film?
Nice movie. An average movie, I can say.
You can say it's an average movie. So what did you like about the film? It's a humongous star cast, from the young stars to the old stars. All are coming together on the screen after a very long time. How was your experience?
It was a combination and it was a nice combination and it has to be happened at this stage of time.
Just one more thing, ma'am. When we talk about these sorts of films, a lot of attention was garnered because of certain songs like Jhumka. So was that song doing justice on the big screen or not?
Yeah, it was doing justice because the people have to be entertained, of course.
And what about Ranveer and Alia? Were they looking good?
Yeah, of course they were looking good.
So that rom-com feel was there in the film?
Yeah, that was there, but the first half was quite boring. Like going on with songs and all, making up the picture. And it was the romanticism showing in the first half. The second half was quite good.
Sir, I want to understand from you also. So there's an age gap. Okay, you're the younger audience. So what was your perspective when you watched the film? And what were you thinking when you stepped in? Was those thought process were matching with the screen?
See, I had expected a lot, as it was expected that, Bollywood is going to come back and it is going to hit the big screens big time. And I guess from the footfall itself, it was being expected that the movie is not that good, and that went that way throughout. Like, it started as a rom-com, that's fine. And in the second half, it was a typical Dharma film. Like, people were crying and people were like, okay, mujhe ye chahiye, mujhe wo chahiye. And they are somehow convincing their parents and their relatives for that. So yeah, that ending was typical. Like, they are going to get married, obviously. The struggles which were in between were also quite, expected, that this would happen after this would happen after this. And the songs were like, they were okay. And, at sometimes it was looking like they were pushing the songs. Like, a few songs in between the older songs, they were, remaking. They had remade a few of the older songs, and it seemed like they were pushing those songs. It could have been a pretty shorter film. It was 2.5 hour film. It could have been a 2 hour, maybe 1.5 hour film.
So you're saying the film was stretched by the directors?
Yeah, definitely it was.
Karan Johar made a comeback sort of after 7 years. Yes, he's been producing films, but as a director. So do you think that Karan Johar element was there?
Yeah, Karan Johar element was definitely there. Like,
and one last question to both of you. How many stars would you give after 5 to this film?
At max 2.5.
2.5. That's very generous after listening to your review on this. Ma'am, what's yours?
I'll give 3.
3. So, this is the reaction coming in from the people in the national capital after watching this very film. You just saw how reactions were actually mixed. The younger lot was not that happy with the film, but the older generation tend to love the film. And I think that goes back to the old era of Karan Johar. Thank you so much for speaking to us.